Brentford are closing in on the biggest signing in their club history after agreeing a deal with Lens midfielder Mamadou Sangare. It's a record-breaking transfer fee, and Brentford are buying him for £41 million. This is crazy stuff, actually. This is typically Brentford at their best. Last season, they actually, I think, paid the record transfer fee in their history to bring in Dango Otara, and now they're actually going for this center mid, Mamadou Sangara. And I'm just going to pull this up so that everyone can see. Team Talk is reporting that Brentford are closing in, and this is the biggest deal. The Bees have struck an agreement worth £41 million. So it's like 48 million euros and $55 million. Their highest one previously was 36 million pounds for Dango Otara. Personal terms have been agreed, and he's going to be Henderson replacement. Now, here's the thing. So my question is this. If Brentford are actually getting these players, he was actually on the list of Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. They scouted him extensively, and they wanted to sign him. So here it says that Brentford beat three big Premier League rivals for Sangare, and they have beaten Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool. So if they can actually beat these teams, my question is, where were these teams? Because eventually, 2 years down the line, Brentford's going to sell Sangare for a profit, maybe double the profit, for £80 million to either a big club like Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, all the top 6 or top 7 clubs. So instead of focusing on buying players from a Brentford or a Brighton, and Brighton have actually mastered this model pretty well too. They just sold Danny Welbeck. They're going to replace Danny Welbeck with an unknown player that the world barely knows about, but they have the data. They have the data scouting system. Brighton uses a data profile, data scouting system. Brentford uses the same. They look at the data. They're paying in this inflated market. Yes, they're paying a little bit more than previously what they hoped of paying for these players, but they're gonna sell these players 2-3 years down the line to a Manchester United, to a Liverpool, to a Manchester City, to a Chelsea, to an Arsenal for £80 million or £100 million. Caicedo is a good example of Brighton doing that to Chelsea, like from Brighton to Chelsea. So these are stuff that we need to think about. If Manchester United are short on cash, or anybody is short on cash, they need to actually sign these players and look for these players. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gents. I'll see you guys next time.